Comfort is a very contemptible word. Comforts are sought by people who are worldly, and where there are comforts, there are bound to be sorrows and tensions. Where day dawns, the night too shall set in. They are the two sides of the same coin. It can never happen that comforts will remain forever. This is not at all possible. After comforts and pleasures, sorrows and tensions are bound to follow. But after joy, there will be still more joy. And after attaining true joy, death, tensions, obstacles can never influence you. And true joy is possible only through dhyan. This process of losing oneself in dhyan is in fact a divine process through which the elixir of life can be obtained. The process, the thoughts which I am putting before you, is a new concept. I won't ask you to pick a rosary and start chanting a mantra. I won't even ask you to sit humbly before the idols of gods and pray to them with folded hands. I want you to liberate yourself from this never-ending circle of life and death. I wish to tell you that it is not correct to take birth again and again, because each time you are born, you forget all your achievements and who you really are. In some lives, you lead a good moral life, and in others, you lead a lowly life. You take birth again, grow up, and I catch up with you. I hold your hand and tell you that this is not the way to lead your life. I explain to you that you have to liberate yourself in this very life through the medium of dhyan. A new wave rises in your life and then it dies away. Again, you become enmeshed in the snares of wealth, position, family, and you forget your real aim. And this process of forgetting is the work of your brain. Until your brain, your ego are bridled, you won't be able to attain the state of dhyan. The initiation of the state of dhyan is a continuous process, and only by following this process can dhyan be attained. When I lead you into the state of dhyan, when I lead you to the path of immortality, then you will have to cut yourself off from the outer world. You will have to develop a confidence that you are all alone, that you are not bound by anything, and that you are freely floating in a huge ocean. You will be in a state where there is no end, no boundary. You shall be in a boundless realm, but don't be afraid, for I will always be with you. Don't feel that you are all alone on this path, because holding your hand, I will take you to the state of Brahma. I will surely help you in realizing the Brahma and in liberating you of all fears and the cycle of life and death in this birth itself. A person can achieve greatness through the medium of dhyan or meditation. He can achieve divinity of the gods. In fact, he can attain the pedestal of gods. And I am trying to make you understand that you don't have to pray before the gods, you don't have to fold your hands, you don't have to chant mantras, and you don't have to feel dwarfed before anyone. You are in no way inferior to the gods. I am now explaining to you the verse recited by a sage which says,
Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnadamuchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate.
That is, I am complete and I want to lose myself in the totality. And I too am explaining to you that you are complete in yourself. You have only to recognize your true self. You are sitting before me to achieve totality of life. The need is but for you to jump, and as soon as you jump, You will lose your identity to the ocean, and the ocean shall, with open arms, embrace you and merge you into itself. And I shall always remain with you, before you. I am present in the thundering of the clouds. The sweet voice of a cuckoo which you hear is my voice. And I am present in the rose which blooms with all its beauty. When you look at something, then too it is through me that you see. And you will reach this state of totality when only one aim, one thought remains in your mind, and that is to achieve completeness in life and to lose yourself. A question arises, in what or whom should we lose ourselves? I am standing before you with open arms. I am telling you that you are nothing more than a mere drop. Just as a drop falls on red-hot iron and vanishes, similar is your life. Such a life is useless, aimless, and you shall achieve nothing from it. If you want to attain joy in your life, then you will have to learn to devote yourself. You will have to learn to fuse your soul with the soul of the Guru. You will have to lose your identity. You will have to acquire a competent Guru, a guide, a teacher. It is by great fortune that a person is able to obtain a living, competent and an accomplished Guru. There have been several generations without a real Guru. They did have Gurus, but these Gurus were frauds and were selfish. They could not obtain Gurus who could guide them onto the right path, who could help them life after life, for such Gurus are obtained by chance. In any moment of your life, a Guru may appear before you. Generally, one of the two things may happen. Either you may walk away from him without recognizing him, or the Guru may go away on his own when you don't recognize him. But if you are fortunate to realize his true form, then you should hold his feet firmly. Because you have to achieve totality of life, because you are a mere drop and you have to acquire the form of an ocean. Today if you become an ocean, tomorrow you can become a cloud. Then you can float freely in the sky. You can rain down and form rivers. These rivers will produce greenery in the fields, and thousands of farmers will be filled with joy. The rivers will make the land green and fertile, and then shall again merge into the ocean. You are not destined to remain as a mere drop. You have to become a cloud. You have to spread in the sky. You have to produce thunder. You have to become a cloud showering joy over all, on seeing which the heart shall start singing, the birds shall start chirping, and the flowers of rose shall start blooming. You have to become life itself. You have to become a process of life. And for this, you have to lose yourself. You have to link yourself with the soul of the Guru, and you have to fuse with divinity. And this in turn requires that you give up everything you have. You have to give up all your tensions, your problems, and your sorrows. I am not asking you to share with me only your happiness and pleasures. Along with them, I also want to share your worries, your pains, your sufferings. I want everything you possess. You should come before me in your actual form. You have to come to me and empty out all you possess. And on this blank sheet, I will write down the formula for attaining totality. I shall then fill you with divinity. Then I shall be able to tell you what the totality of life is, what true joy is, and what greatness is. Pleasures, wealth, and money are not true prosperity. True prosperity means that wherever you are, your face should remain filled with radiance. Your eyes sparkle with enthusiasm. Then, when you shall look at someone, your eyes shall shower affection. When you shall talk to someone, the other person shall be drawn towards you. When you reach this state, you must understand that you are now ready to become fully devoted, that the drop is ready to merge into the ocean, and this state can be achieved only through a guru. Only a competent and accomplished guru can initiate you into this state. Only the guru who has been holding your hand since several previous births can lead you on. A guru whom you do not know properly, who does not know you, won't be able to understand your previous lives, and hence he won't be able to lead you on. When he himself is ignorant, so how will he help you? This is why I am explaining to you the process of dhyan through which you can enter deep into your own conscience. For this, you have to sit down with a peaceful mind. You don't need any medium of concentration, for you have to go into deep formless meditation and have to make your mind devoid of all thoughts. Even if some thought invades your mind, you have to get rid of it. You have to reach the state of thoughtless mind. After that, you will close your eyes and try to enter into your own conscience. In this body, there are 7 stages, and you have to enter into each of these 7 stages. You don't have to do anything, for once you enter your conscience, this process shall go on endlessly. You must try not to force yourself into this process, because if you try thus, your mind shall become dominant. Your mind shall tell you that if you force yourself, you will reach your conscience. But it is not so. This is a self-acting process. Where the 7 stages shall end, the extent of the universe shall begin. And sitting in the center of the universe is your guru with a smile on his face. Reaching this state, you have to devote your soul. You have to go into eternal samadhi, and you have to reach the state of superconscience. And this state of superconscience can be achieved only through dhyan yoga, and only this process will initiate the flow of divinity into your life. At this moment, sitting before you, I am awakening your conscience with the powers of my soul. I am leading you onto the path of divinity. You are not merely sitting before me. You are linked to me, and the radiance of my powers is elevating you to new spiritual heights. The powers of my soul and of my penance are in contact with your souls and are awakening the conscience present in each one of you. When the gentle breeze of spring starts blowing, a flower of rose blooms into full magnificence. For the blooming of the rose, brains are not required. There is no influence of mind to say that first this petal will open, and then this, and then that. A rose does not have to think or plan. As soon as the spring breeze starts blowing, it blooms and fills the whole atmosphere with its pleasant fragrance. My body in itself is like a flower of rose, like a lotus. It is pure in its form, divine, and with a heavenly fragrance. And I am making this fragrance flow into you. I am in contact with the soul of each one of you. I am trying to awaken your conscience. I am not just sitting here, you are not sitting before me. Slowly, I am taking you to the level where I am actually present. What you see before you is just a body. I am in fact present beyond the 7 stages inside your body in a state called immortality, totality, and meditation. I bless you, and may you surely achieve immortality in this very birth. I bless you from the bottom of my heart.